thought we just wanted to do that. So, we did a little bit. Yeah, very nice. Matcha. Like that. All right. Shalom, y'all. So we kind of had a pre-camp discussion here. Anytime there's going to be a lost sheep that's gonna come around like that, sometimes you're in the middle of setup, but that's what we're out here for, like that. We testify. She was very patient. Uh, we gave her some corrections on how this actually works. But she was humble. She was there. She was patient. She's a widow, and she's looking to fellowship. She already knew about the Hebrew Israelites, wanted to get with it. So we were talking to her in regards to it. So today, we're out here again to do what? Testify against this wicked queendom known as Great Babylon America. So before we get started, we're going to turn to the east to give all glory and honor to
Yahweh, Bashem, Yahshai, Bashem, Rakakadash.
Devil on us and teachers, elders, and apostles of great millstone, also to you brothers of the iniquity of this truth, faithfully, fearlessly feeding the sheep, and to you brothers and sisters tuning in. Shalom. All right, we're back in business again. As you can see here, Great Babylon America, is on the verge of collapsing because you have that major bank that's actually now falling apart. And we're gonna keep a close eye on that because there's more to it than just a collapse. You're talking a lot of businesses that are associated with that bank, individual corporations and individual entrepreneurship, especially in particularly California, that's associated with that. And right now, you have a situation which is probably going to multiply over to these other institutions, especially these little small banks. These little, they call them the Federal Union type banks and stuff like that, which is much smaller compared to your conglomerates like Chase and J.P. Morgan and Bank of America and those like that, which they're going to succumb to also. Right? We also know that the Republicans are trying to veto Biden's digital dollar thing here because why? Like I mentioned, I believe that they are watching our videos. They understand the consequences of this surveillance, this great surveillance that's going to be coming from Great Babylon America, where someone can control your money. And a lot of these people got their money through hook and crook. Nobody gets rich. And when I say rich, I'm talking in tens of millions of dollars. Being honest, you can't possibly do it in this country. Okay, you got to give something. Even if you're like a celebrity, you have to bend over and get something up your butt, your anus or something like that, or you can get on your knees and suck a rod or whatever case in order to get your money, because that's just the way it is here in Great Babylon America. Okay, but we're gonna see here because we're gonna look at this because our people, for the most part, they're not adhering to what we are coming out and telling them, which is what a Great Babylon America is going to be destroyed. That the so-called white man cannot save your ass. Okay, they'll continuously have in their mind. Yeah, we're going to start off with the book of Job 30, and we'll start with verse 5, first scripture here, and we'll go from there. This is the book of Job, chapter 30, starting with verse 5, and it reads, "They were driven from among men; they cried after them as after a thief, to dwell in the clefts of the valley, in caves of the earth, and in the rocks. Among the bushes they prayed, under the nettle they were gathered together. They were children of fools, yea, children of base men. They were violent than the earth." And who is this talking about? This is talking about none other than our oppressor, okay, Esau, the so-called white man, okay, that walks around here in great pride here in Great Babylon America, that is oppressing children of Israel, the Issachar, so-called blacks and Americans, Latino, okay, and continue to really actually demand the mind and the souls of our people here in Great Babylon America through what? His sorcery and his witchcraft. So right now, you go around to the average Jake or right, well, those who are not even in this truth, they don't understand that today is the final day of the Passover. So this is the time now of Mashiach, okay, our Mashiach, okay, was about to be put to death. Okay, so this is a very solemn time right now. They're in the spirit of mirth. They don't understand that this evening is what? It's about. Okay, going into until tomorrow evening. Okay, they don't understand it. So they're not concerned, okay, about what the Mashiach has told us that we should be able to set in our minds to, which is what? The kingdom of heaven, okay, not this place on earth. They right now, they want to be in fellowship with Esau to the money, something like that. Go ahead, Al.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 21, verse 8. He that buildeth his house with other men's money is like one that gathereth himself stone tomb of his burial. Okay, and the devil has established Babylon the Great, America, off the blood, sweat, and tears of the saints, the sanctified people of Israel, so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indians, Israelite warriors, man. Okay, all right. It's like it says in St. James the fifth chapter, he's reaped down. He's reaped down our fields, brother. Paraphrasing, man. Okay, these cotton fields, sugar fields, and tobacco fields, man. Okay, where the children of Israel had to work egregious, grueling conditions of slavery just to try to bolster the economic prowess of Esau Edom. Okay, and its overall infrastructure of America, Babylon the Great. Okay, and with nothing for us to show for it, man. Case in point, they falsely promised us 40 acres of mule, but didn't deliver on that promise. They set up a border in the 19th century to keep the Northern Kingdom Israelites from coming from predominantly the Northern Kingdom Israelites from coming back into their own territory that once belonged to them before the Spanish Inquisition. Okay, so say he who was building so going back to Sirach 21:8, like I said, he that buildeth his house with other men's money is like one that gathered himself stones for the tomb of his burial. Okay, and this is why America is Babylon the Great is fallen from within internally, for that judgment is externally manifested. Okay, within thermonuclear destruction of that fervent heat that Yahweh by Shemeshah is going to unleash upon this place. Okay, from the chariots simultaneously with thermonuclear far radiation from the 200 million thermonuclear missile warheads. That's why we keep hearing about these end time prophecies, like the rumors of wars and so forth, because we are about to see modern day Rome get impoverished again, and this major bank, which was an SVB down in Cali, going through what they're going through. Okay, and the so-called glitch at Wells Fargo recently, are all ensigns at a downfall of America, Babylon the Great, especially in the economical sense, man, because these devils want to collapse the economy and suspend the government to run lawless societies out here, so they can further justify what? Implementing martial law, and and mainly introducing another precursor to the mark of the beast, which is the microchip, man. Okay, and a part of those precursors is central banking digital currencies. That's why they're using the scare of cybersecurity and whatnot. Okay, and the inconvenience of people's fractional reserve banking notes, FRNs, being compromised, so they can scare people into being conditioned to accept this new technocracy. This is what it's all about. Part of this devil Esau Edom taking laying down like.
That's right. It's the book of Psalm 64, Psalm verse 2, it says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, who is the so-called white man, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword, and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret places of the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at them and fear not. They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laid snares privily. They say, who shall see them? Now, when you look at how these devils are operating right now, you got the devil versus the devil. You've got Republican versus a Democrat. They're both devil parties. Okay, and each of them are trying to veto what the other one is going to go do, which they don't want a digital currency to come. Which is digital currency. Let's say the digital currency does not take place in America. Either way, they cannot stop or prevent the mark of the beast. Okay, which is that chip, that RFID microchip is going to be embedded into every human on this earth. Okay, who's gonna bow down to it? Uh, Save the elect that Yahshua Mashiach said he promised that he's going to keep from the hour of temptation. It is going to wind up going there either way. Now, when you see this snare that they're laying out and all of this stuff that they're laying out, okay, like we was talking to the young lady who stopped by earlier before we got started with the full camp, right? Don't sit. Keep in mind that at some point in time they will take your house. At some point in time they're going to confiscate your vehicle. At some point in time they're going to confiscate your bank account and say you cannot have any money, or we will not give you any social credit, okay, if you continue to speak against the government. So what does that mean right now? If you're in this truth like us, who are not going to stop bringing out the testimony of Yahushua out in the highway and the byway, we are going to, we can look at, we can say we're shit out of luck, SOL, okay? But we're not shit out of luck, because in reality, well, our treasures is not here. The biggest and most important thing that the Lord is going to do for us is to protect us from what? This instruction, which Psalm just talked about, that they want to bring on suddenly shall they be wounded. Which we saying he's wounded. It's coming right now. The average Joe Schmo right now, they wondering, okay, is my bank next? These people are panicking to do bank runs. Why? I'm not going to go do a bank run. I'm not doing a bank run at all. And do what? If there's not going to be any cash in society, then what's the fucking point in going to the bank and grabbing and hoarding money? And if you do that, okay, those who are doing that, okay, roughly probably say, remember the Lord said, if you try to save your life, you will lose it. These people are gonna go in and grab their money, and they're gonna tell somebody, you know, man, I went to the bank and I did the bank run. How much you grab? Man, I grab as much as my money is possible. They may not give a number, but if you're telling me that, that means you probably have a bag of money, right? So that means your house now is a damn target because you now have physical cash. Okay? Now let's say these banks don't really shut down for another 3 or 4 years for real. You just now took all this money, have it at your house, which now thieves could come in and actually take your money. Because your buddies are now going to tell somebody else, hey, that fool took out all this money at the bank, go rob his house. Okay? And it says, so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves, all that see them shall flee away. Those who are part of the hopefully elect, we've already fleed away from this man because why? We realize that every one of this stuff gonna crack his mouth is nothing but double lies. The rest of these nations are starting to flee away from doing business with America because they realize everything on this stuff on or these Edomites' mouth is lies. Okay, and that's why you have this great separation right now on this earth where these nations are very suddenly coming and saying, you know what? We're gonna unify in our own way, okay, and not follow the ways of great Babylon America because this is all this choice for the lies.
All right. Land back what the brother was saying. That's why there's a trilateral deal that China pretty much bolstered between Iran and Saudi Arabia. That's a major move because that's a unilateral geopolitical and geoeconomical move that's going to further bind the Dragon's Arabian barbershop. Can you get second Ezra's 15? He's around the 28th verse. Okay. And the scripture speaks about the dragons of Arabia rising up against this horn, America, Babylon, and Greek. And that's a further, what we witnessed yesterday, I believe it was yesterday, between Iran and Saudi Arabia, okay, two top enemies, two top foes in the Middle East coming together on behalf of China is a major move because that's further weakening the morale and global leverage of America over the world. Because China is China is what shall I say, Saudi Arabia, I mean, China is a top buyer of Saudi Arabian oil, okay? And that's major because Saudi Arabia is still technically an ally, a major ally of America due to the Saudi Aramco deal they made decades ago, okay? In exchange for military support from America, Saudi Arabia would be a top oil exporter for America, okay? But now, you got tension between Saudi Arabia and America, and what doesn't help that is Iran, okay, which America is clearly against, due to their alliance with the state of Israel, okay, inching closer and closer to uh, Saudi Arabia, or Saudi Arabia inching closer and closer to Iran on behalf of China, and that's going to see this leads up to this prophecy.
Yeah, this is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 15, sound of verse 27. For now are the plagues come upon the whole earth, and they shall remain in them, for God shall not deliver you because ye have sinned against him. Behold, a horrible vision, and the appearance thereof from the east, when the nations of the dragons of Arabia shall come out with many chariots, and the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon earth, that they which hear them may fear and tremble.
This is exactly what we're witnessing now, more so now than ever before. You got these Middle Eastern countries, mainly these so-called Muslim nations, banding together. That's terrible. That's terrible for America, Babylon the Great, because their whole plot was to invade 7 countries in the Middle East, like the former General Wesley Clark had mentioned years ago, where the former General Wesley Clark had came out and mentioned that America and NATO had a plot to invade Iraq, Iran, Syria, Libya,
Korea,
and then there's 2 other ones mainly, especially in terms of expanding their oil pipelines throughout the Middle East to the state of Israel. You see that? So they can further control the world. And that's why they wanna rely on liquefied natural gas, over oil, compromising oil on behalf of this global supply chain / energy crisis, so they can further justify the implementation of the Hegelian dialectic. Okay, but see, the whole problem with that is China and Saudi Arabia, okay, banding together. Then you got Iran involved with this. So the Dragons of Arabia are threatening the global leverage of America and NATO, and that's going to result in destruction. Because I got that report that I brought out in a lesson last night. One of the first reports that I brought out was uh, one wrong move in any of these proxy wars, okay, between America, NATO, and their adversaries will result in nukes being shot, and that's already happening in Ukraine because Russia is bombarding Ukraine with I believe it's hypersonic missiles.
Hypersonic missiles. So now we'll see exactly what these doggone hypersonic missiles can do. Okay, and Great Babylon America can't stop it. Okay, because it's the things that's going to come here. This is the book of Proverbs 28, verse 3. Okay, and really, we come out here, okay, and on the highway and the byway, and also online, okay, to bring out these prophecy out to Issachar, Israel, that's called Black Americans and Latino, particularly the 130 left, over the left, okay, but the 2/3 is also to be warned too, because why? They continue to follow the traditional wicked ways of Great Babylon America. And these other nations that are also following the ways of Great Babylon America too, they will also hear this too. And Esau, the Edomite, will also be warned about it. But yes, we have some serious, grievous things that's going on within Yasharala. This is the book of Proverbs 28 and 3, and it says, a poor man that oppresses the poor is like a sweeping rain which leaveth no food. They that forsake the law praise the wicked, but such as keep the law contend with them. Evil man understand no judgment, but they that see the law, Yahweh shall understand all things. Okay? And as we were saying earlier, before we came to the main camp, these pulpit pastors are not going to come out and tell you what the truth and the laws are. Okay? Because see, that's now taking up responsibility. This whole truth is about what? Accountability. Okay? So it doesn't profit them to come out and let the Lord, let the congregation know, okay, about the laws of the Yahweh Shemashah has set for us, okay, to follow in these times, okay, to the best of our ability. They praise, okay, what it says here, it says, they that forsake the law praise the wicked, but such keep the law contend with them. Okay? So this is the reason why the Jesus doctrine is so prevalent on this earth. Right now, everybody's getting ready to go buy the Easter bunny, the freaking little Easter egg. Okay, they got the freaking candle wax there with this cracker Jesus on it. Okay, and they getting ready to put the rosary and pour the rosary around their neck and all that shit. Okay, because why? This is what the so-called white man, these wicked Amalekite has set up for them. Okay, to do what? To praise them. Okay, the image of Jesus is really the image of the so-called white man. Okay, now when we come and we let you know, okay, that the Malak is actually what they ignorantly call a so-called black man. Okay, that goes against what Jake's them want to hear. When we tell them that this evening is going to be the Sabbath, what do you mean? You mean I can't go to get the club tonight? It's actually two for one drinks on Sunday night. They don't want to hear that. Don't eat the abominable food that the Lord says is going to be bad for you. They don't want to hear that. Adultery, mess around with another man's woman. They don't want to hear that. Okay? Because what we are saying is basically taking away the fun and the mirth of the Great Babylon America. Go ahead,
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 16, verse 13. The sinner shall not escape with his spoils, and the patience of the godly shall not be frustrated. Okay? So that's why we know we're not supposed to envy the wicked, like I believe it says in the book of Proverbs, 3rd chapter. Okay, on what the devil has, man. You see, out of envy of the devil's carnal riches, our people wind up within that snare of the gifts, and of accepting the gifts that destroy the heart, man. Yep. Like signing these Hollywood contracts, entertainment, for glamour, and carnal riches, man. Okay, looking to duplicate the success of Esau Edom. When we were not brought over here to share the success and prosperity of Esau Edom, man. No. Okay, we brought over here to be subject to payments, like it says in Baruch, the 3rd chapter. Okay, So we have we know that you got a bitch riding a fucking motorcycle, man. See, that. See, the Lord always sends an example. Lord always sends an example, man. That's a further exhibition of masculinity.
Yeah.
And only in America, Babylon the Great, do they condone this bullshit.
Yeah.
Because over there in the Middle East, it was like pulling teeth for them to finally allow women to drive. Okay? So based off of the wicked carbon cast of America, Babylon the Great, we see in Isaiah 25 and 7, okay, this earth lies in wickedness, man. See? And this is why, once again, back in Sirach 16:13, it says, the sinner shall not escape with his spoils, and the patience of the godly shall not be frustrated. Because, like how I said, through patience, through your patience, you shall possess your soul, man. Okay, we're supposed to suffer patiently. Okay, through the temptations of this world. Okay, including being impoverished. And that's why our Lord and Savior, Issachar, okay, is our perfect example. Like it says in First Peter the second chapter, man. I believe it is. Okay, because he didn't have a place to lay his head. Okay, he rode on the donkey instead of a horse, just to further show us that being humble is more important. Okay, being exalted. Yeah, God. Because those who will be exalted will be abased.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So there's a time to meaning what? There's a time and place for everything, man. And we know that pursuing the second Ezra, the sixth chapter, Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is beginning with their father. So we're actually already within that paradigm shift, okay? From righteous rulership to righteous rulership, man. Where we're gonna have everything, okay? Including the spiritual perks of being part of that royal priesthood, man. Okay, including having the gold and silver, precious, riches and dainties and whatnot, man. Okay, because in kingdom heaven, we're gonna have everything everlasting, man. And more importantly, everlasting rulership. Okay, so we know that Esau is ruling for a short season. Okay, and the inkling of his downfall, okay, is what's going on with these major bank runs and whatnot. And the state of this economy, current state of this economy. Case in point. You see that?
Because the people don't have no faith. Okay, again, if you're out there trying to do your so-called bank run and stuff, it's because you really believe, you really count on your riches and wealth. Like that. Like I said earlier, I'm not doing no damn bank run. They want it, they can take it. Okay? This is the book of Jeremiah 23, down verse 32, and it says, behold, I am against thee that prophesy false streams, said the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai. I did tell them, because my people of err by the lies and by the likeness, yet I send them not, nor command them, therefore they should not profit these people at all, said the Lord, Yahweh Shem Shai. Now, I saw a little video clip there of this group called One Body, Yahweh. Now they call themselves One Body. And I think it was the brother Azan Ahmad put it out like that. The crowd that was coming out the leader of the camp's mouth. I used to watch those brothers back in the day. Really for entertainment, to be very frank with you, when I first came to the truth. But that bag must be so sweet from Esau, because I mean, I can't believe what came out of these dudes' doggone mouth. Now, these people, these type of false prophets are not going to come out and tell you the previous judgment that's going to take place here in Great Babylon, America, which is starting with the tribe of Israel, because we're the ones that was given commandments on what to do and what not to do. So when you get Jacob's trouble, that's going to start here. Okay, that's going to be grievous, and our people underestimate just how bad this is going to be. They really, really do. They really underestimate how hard this. Multiply your worst fucking day. Okay, here in Great Babylon, America, when you are broke as crap, you can't pay your bills, you heap up the credit as shit, you got no money. Okay, multiply that by 1,000, and that's exactly what it's going to be. Now, add on top of that the sword pursuing you. Okay, and you have a guy like Trump that's going to be returning back in power. Okay, to do what? To bring out and execute those judgments of the Lord has for us. These false prophets are going around and making light of it. What they're gonna do? They're gonna do what? Strip club tonight? Sakari them?
Yeah, they did. They recently there was a safari camp that was doing like a rap standoff or something like that. They had like a rap battle.
So they're still in the murder of this world. You get IUIC that comes out, not in SoundCloud like we do. They coming out with a lot. They coming out with they come out with the fringes T-shirt, but then on top talk about that too. When they go into these exalting parties, which a select men of who are captains and positions of power, okay, in their organization, coming in these like princely costumes, okay, get themselves exalted by the people who are following them because they believe that they're going to be Hebrew Israelites in Great Babylon, America, and that this place is not going to be destroyed. Which I have to tell you, that's completely different. Go ahead,
Right. This is the book of Second Corinthians. This book of Second Corinthians, chapter 11, verse 14. All right, and it reads, "And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light." And the word angel means messenger. Okay, so you just like we in spiritual warfare on the right hand side of the spectrum, dealing with righteousness. The Heavenly Father has His righteous messengers in the spiritual realm. Okay, which are the Alahayim, Hebrew for angels. Then you have angels on a lower scale. Okay, which is what we are. Okay, part of the royal priesthood. Okay, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians are part of the royal priesthood. Okay, of the lost tribes of Israel, mainly the 144,000. Okay, elect governing bodies standing on the highways and hedges, prophesying against Mount Seir. Okay, so we are the messengers on the right hand side of Yahweh by Issachar. But you have angels on the left hand side as well. Okay, including these false prophets. Okay, these prophets of Baal. Okay, these false prophets of Baal. All right. Second Corinthians chapter 11 verse 15. Therefore, it is no great thing if his ministers also be transformed as ministers of righteousness, whose end shall be according to the works. Like it says in Isaiah 59 and 18 and so forth, man. Okay, like Issachar said, you shall know a man by his fruits. Okay, and in Galatians the 5th chapter, it speaks about the unfruitful works of darkness, man, including lasciviousness, envy, covetousness. Because a lot of these false prophets of all these wolves in sheep's clothing are in the truth for the wrong reason, man. They're in it for vainglory, for clout. And this is why a lot of shit that they spew out of their mouths is damnable heresies and cunningly devised fables because they're compromised, man. A lot of these guys are compromised. You see that? And this is, and if they're not, if they haven't been bought and paid for, they still work for Shaitan, man. Okay, looking to further pervert the gospel. Okay, and further scatter the laws of tribes of the sheep of Hamashiach and Haushai. Okay, who purchased the lost 12 tribes of Israel, the lost sheep, with his blood. So he's greatly offended. Okay, about these false shepherds, man, like it says in the book of Zechariah. Okay. You see, because ultimately these ministers of darkness that are transformed into ministers of righteousness, okay, by putting on their broad phylacteries and fancy garments and whatnot, for example, okay, don't consider Hamashiach Haushai the price, okay, and this is why in Philippians chapter 3 verse 14 it reads, Philippians chapter 3 verse 14 reads, "I press toward the mark for the prize of the high calling of the Most High God Yahweh and Hamashiach Haushai." Okay, so Hamashiach Haushai is the price of the high calling of the Most High God Yahweh. Okay, because like it says in Romans 8 chapter, where it said, paraphrasing, he was the firstborn of the invisible power. Okay, and this is why Hamashiach Haushai is our mediator and our intercessor. Okay, between us and the Heavenly Father. Okay, mainly through this ministry of reconciliation, to reconcile the lost sheep of Israel back to the Abinah Yahweh, okay, through the door, Hamashiach Haushai. Okay, and this is why in Revelation 3rd chapter it speaks about the Holy Spirit knocking at the doorstep of the righteous, man. And that doorstep of the righteous is a mind. Okay, La'ab, okay, Hebrew for heart. Okay, and this is why those same minds of the elect will be stable in these times by way of this true divine wisdom, knowledge, understanding, pursuing Isaiah 33:6, man. Like we were telling the sister, nor the kingdom sister, but the sister nonetheless, who came up here earlier, pre-camp. Right when we came out here, she pulled up. The Spirit had her pull up, man. That's not a coincidence, man. And she's a widow. So that lines up with Isaiah 4, Isaiah 4 and 1, okay, and so forth. Okay, further insights that we at the end of the devil Esau Edom's rulership, wicked ass rulership, man, and we at the beginning of ours. So because there's too many insights that are unfolding in these last days to further suggest that. Okay, and that includes downfall of these people don't consider Hamashiach Yahushua the prize. Because like we were going into with the bank runs and everything, on these faithless people. I'm trying to get the second Ezra 15 and 4. And how these faithless people are going to be destroyed. Okay, especially these people lining up, at these banks looking to hurry the hell up and get their money out. Because these people have been bullshitting around. You know what I'm saying, for so long. As soon as they hear a so-called warning from Esau, which is really a trial run, okay, they panic. When the global pestilence we all know about hit in 2020, Esau told people to go out there and stock up on toilet paper and water. And as expected, the goyim that they referred to people as, bottomless sheep, bottomless cattle, did exactly as they were instructed.
Remember, then they bought up a whole bunch of crap, which actually didn't do a damn thing. We see what that doggone whole thing was a bunch of crap. This is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 15, 7 verse 4, and it says, For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. That is a guarantee coming from the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Okay? Now, these people, again, like the Ark was saying, we'll just bring it back over here. These people, of course, they're gonna do the bank run because they think that's gonna save them. Because if what they are is reactors. They don't anticipate. We anticipate the destruction because why? We were told and we believe the word, okay, from Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. So these people are reactors to the fact that Esau is coming and saying, oh, the bank is going to go down right now. It's the time for you to probably put your money and do what with it. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, starting with verse 14. And it says, Behold, the heaven and the heavens of heaven is the Lord's, thy power, the earth also with all that there is. Only the Lord had a delight in thy fathers to love them, and he chose their seed after them, even you above all people, as it is this day. Circumcise therefore the foreskin of your heart, and be no more stiff-necked. For the Lord your power is power of gods, and Lord of lords, a great power, a mighty and a terrible, which regarded not person nor take a reward. So here we are, we're telling you that the possessions of this earth, everything that Esau has, okay, everything that he rules or controls belongs to who? The power. Okay, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Esau has no power. Okay, now when we say, this devil and what he's doing and all that stuff like that, we are not giving reference to Esau and saying that he's all powerful and he's doing all this other stuff. Because we know through all the wisdom and through the scriptures that all knowledge of man is that of the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So Esau's wickedness is the wicked that the Lord produces, okay, Esau to execute. Okay? Because what the Lord said, he said he creates the good, he also creates the evil. He creates light, he creates darkness. So anything that's going on bad is the Lord that's doing this. Okay? But you've got Esau, okay, as the physical embodiment of wickedness here on this earth. Go ahead,
This is linebacker the brother was going into. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 11, verse 14. And it reads, Prosperity and adversity, life and death, poverty and riches come of the Lord, Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. You see? That's why, current state of poverty that people are feeling, okay, more so nationally, in America, Babylon the Great, is being more felt because of Abba Yahweh. Okay, like it says in the book of Isaiah, for the fact that this earth is his footstool, man. So that further confirms that he's a maestro, if you will. Okay, he's a grand master of everything that's going on right now, because everything happens for a reason. Okay, you see that? So on behalf of the 800 reported stores that have been closing this year, 2023, during the year of the so-called poly crisis, that a lot of these truthers slash pundits are coming up with. Okay, it's happening. Okay, we're hearing about what 800 different store closings within these major franchises and so forth, like Walmart. Like brothers mentioned earlier, down there in Portland, they closed all the goddamn Walmarts. That's mind-boggling, man.
Yeah, and they turn when those stores close, guess who gets impacted by them? Who works in those stores? those are jobs going by. Walmart, the typical Walmart store in Walmart store, not even a super center, employs about what, 150, 200 employees. That's a lot of people. Yeah, you
Yeah,
know.
like you said, like your brother said, when you think about Walmart, man, you know, you you really think about the employees because without employees, you don't have business.
Exactly.
No matter how rich these devils are, if you have slaves operating your business,
That's right.
then motherfucker, you're gonna have to get out there and work.
Do
And
the
he's still
work.
not gonna do that.
Nope.
So that's gonna hurt this devil.
That's gonna hurt them too.
Despite his pride. So this is why we're hearing about that. Okay, we're hearing about Amazon losing thousands of jobs and
Yep.
so forth. Now all these major franchises and industries, okay, are plummeting economically speaking, man, because that poverty is coming to America babbling the green. Okay, where people are going to have to resort to robbing their fellow man, their
That's
fellow
right.
citizen, and a civil war prophesied in the second edge of the 15th chapter, like we telling the sister up here.
Yep.
And that's what that movie Forever Bird is about.
It's all about.
Okay, involving the poverty of Jake, including Northern Kingdom tribes, man, because they're really targeting Northern Kingdom tribes with the political speech
Yep.
of
Border.
migrant, the whole border control situation, man. Okay,
So that's gonna be eyes on really eyes on you so-called Latinos, which is native so-called Mexicans, okay, Guatemalans and people. And I'm thinking they're gonna deal with the so-called Mexican Issachar tribe of Issachar because there's more of you here. You're very prideful and you don't understand. Okay, that Dakis are not gonna be the only ones who's gonna be getting this doggone judgment. They really get their eyes on you because see, everybody knows that the niggas or the Negroes were friggin' doggone slaves. But see, right now they're using another angle to get you, which is what? And this is Yahweh Shimi Ashai to get you prideful double. Okay, is what? You're hopping across the border and your migration over here is causing the economy to fall. And that's exactly what the blame is. And that's a 4-minute video that Trump people have talked about. This is the book of Amos, chapter 5, starting with verse, some of verse 18. It says, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord, Yahweh Shemi Ashai. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. That day is not necessarily just one doggone day. That's a time period in which right now we are already in the doggone day of the Lord right now, in which we are starting to see the fall here in Great Babylon, America, which is impacting our people. I think you talked about it, the amount of people that are getting kicked out of it right now. In fact, actually, they said it was last week when they're talking like tens of millions of people are now being evicted because a lot of the corporations have actually bought a lot of these apartments. What do they do when they buy the apartments? They raise the rent by $400 or $500. Typically, okay, usually during a normal economy, they would raise the rent by maybe about 5%. Okay, which is $250 tacked onto your rent. When you get a sudden $500 payment to go add onto your rent, there is no way in hell that you're going to be able to sustain your life. Okay, the Jake don't get that kind of raise. Okay, so why are they doing that? This is the Lord further, of course, bringing that what the darkness. Okay, the Jake because the Jake is comfortable. Okay, now the righteous who might be poor somehow is gonna be able to negotiate with landlords or negotiate with their debtors. Like, okay, let me kind of roll with it like that. See, the Lord works mysteriously like that. It says, as if a man did flee from a lion and a bear manner, or went into the house and laid his hand on the wall and circumvented it. What? There's a 360 degrees of what? Complete breaking out of destruction coming to us. Okay, who are not in this fruit, who are not part of the hopefully elect. You run to Esau, Esau has what? He has venom juice for your ass, he has fever camp for you, he has what? Imprisonment. Okay? You run to anybody else, okay, your brothers and sisters like that, they're gonna turn around and turn you around and sell you back to Esau, or they're gonna put you to death themselves. Okay? And certainly when you come to the righteous, we are not kittens. We don't have the feelings for your ass. We're not gonna help you. We're not gonna help you, sodomite. We're not gonna help you niggas. We're gonna sit down right here and we're gonna both look in this camera and tell you niggas, I hate niggas. Okay? I'm not talking about black people because we're not black. I'm talking about I hate niggas. You know who you are? You're sagging pants, dope smoking, fiend, useless piece of shit. Okay? There's a sword for your ass. And the righteous is gonna be putting a sword on your ass. We're gonna get your foot and get that time on you. Okay? You pause. Okay? And it says, shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and light, even very dark, and no brightness in it. That's right. You don't want that smoke. Okay? We coming on the highway and the byway doing this work, okay? We are praying praying we don't get that kind of smoke. Okay, that He shows mercy on us, and we're actually the ones doing the work. At least we hope we're pleasing the Mashiach. Okay, go ahead, Al.
There's a little bit more meat in this chapter. Sirach 11, and I'll read it again. Sirach 11 and 14. It says, prosperity and adversity, life and death, poverty and riches come of the Lord, Yahweh by Shem Shai. Wisdom and knowledge and understanding of the law are of the Lord, Yahweh by Shem Shai. Love and the way of good works are from Him. That's what love is. Okay? Law, statutes, commandments. Keeping the law, statutes, commandments of Yahweh by Shem Shai. Now, like we tell the sister, we're under grace right now. So the best thing we can do is rehearse it to the best of our ability without willfully sinning. This is Sirach 11 and 16. Error and darkness had their beginning together with sinners, and evil shall wax old with them that glory therein. Okay, because people follow multitude to do evil. Okay, because evil in this society is looked at as good and vice versa. That's why in St. John the 3rd chapter, Yahushua said, men despise the light because they love darkness. They love evil, they love iniquity, compound sin. That reminds me of this nigga rapper Ja Rule back in the day in the late 90s. He said, I'm possessed by my sacrifice. Bitches and ice got me loving hell's paradise. A lot of these jakes know that what they do when they sell out. Once they sell out, they find out the hard way that what they sold out for wasn't worth their souls. That's why a lot of them wear dark shades all the time.
Yeah, okay. A lot of tattoos.
God, they get rid of they discard the mirrors in their homes to hide from their shame. Case in point. All right, because they trusted in the prize of this world instead of the prize itself, my sugar house. Case in point. Okay, and this is why. In Sirach 11 and 17 it says, the gift of the Lord Yahweh by Shem Shai remaineth with the godly, and His favor bringeth prosperity forever. You see that? So we're gonna have everlasting prosperity. This is why all we gotta do is patiently wait. That's one of the spiritual works of it. This is Sirach 11 and 18. There is that waxed rich by his wariness and pitching, and this is a portion of his reward. You see that? All right. There's this one I was looking for. Call on my Yahweh Shemeshai. Sirach 11:19. Whereas he said, I have found rest, and now will eat continually of my goods. And yet he knows not what time shall come upon him, and that he must leave those things to others and die. Okay? No? Like I said in Job chapter 20, verse 10, this devil is gonna have to he's gonna have to give back all the spoils that he took from Jake back, and he's gonna have to give it back forcefully. That's okay, right. By Hamashiach Yahushua, because he's not gonna do so willingly. So he's a proud bastard. He's a proud, lascivious bastard. And that's why in the book of Sirach it says riches are not coming for a niggar. Okay,
who's the greatest nigga?
God,
so-called white man.
Right. When you look that word up, niggar means a stingy person. That's Esau, man. He's a epitome of stinginess. Okay, even to the point where his own European allies looking at him sideways, man. Okay. So this is a quick preach of Proverbs 23 and 4. Labor not to be rich. Cease from thine own wisdom. Okay, we're not supposed to labor to be rich in this society, man. Because true riches is wisdom. So fear the Greek. Like it says in Proverbs 13 chapter, man. Okay, there's nothing above wisdom. So we're the richest people on the planet, like it says in St. James the 2nd chapter, man. Okay, poor in this world, impoverished in this world, rich in the spirit.
That's right.
See, so this devil can take away our jobs, he can take away even our lives. Like Yahushua said, fear not he who could destroy the body, but rather fear he him who could destroy both the body, soul, and health.
That's right.
And we're in our health. So we fear Yahweh by Shem Shai. And like the brother said, we don't want no smoke with him, man.
Yeah, we don't want that.
You know, imagine how scary the Heavenly Father looks on his throne, man.
Exactly.
Big, poofy afro. Okay.
Thousands of feet tall or whatever.
Con.
You know, and in the heavenly realm.
Con.
Okay, he's gonna be in his true form.
Con.
Okay, so this place sets up the heavenly kingdom. This shows why Esau is known as the abominable man. Which is the reason why they try to come and sell you this friggin' no shit right here. So you can see Esau cannot create flesh. This stuff is made with wires, okay, silicone, okay, and plastic, okay. Because why? This is what this man is all about, okay. So this is what this man is all about. This man is not about, he's not about life. He's about what? He's about death. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 20. This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 26, down verse 13. It says, I am the Lord, your power, which brought ye forth out of the land of Egypt, that ye should not be in their bondmen. I have broken the bonds of your yoke and made you go upright. Now this is labeled as curses for disobedience here. When you go into it, it says, but if you will not hearken unto me and will not do all these commandments, and if ye shall despise my statutes, or ye shall soul abhor my judgment, so that ye will not do my commandments, but that ye break my covenant, I also will do this unto you. I will even appoint over you terror, consumption, and the burning oil that shall consume the eyes, and cause of sorrow of the heart, and ye shall sow your seed in vain, for your enemy shall eat it. So again, what God said about pursuing riches here. Now, do you have to work a piece of shit job? Yes. Okay. Do you go and violently spend your money on foolishness and stuff like that? Absolutely not. You'll be a foolish person like that. So there's wisdom in this truth. Okay. You have to use wisdom. Okay. And it says, moving on, it says, and I will set my face against you, and you shall be slain before your enemies, that they shall that hate you shall reign over you, and ye shall flee when no one pursue you. Who reigns over us? Okay? So it just says right now, the people that will hate you will actually have reign over you. Meaning what? They will have authority over you. Who has authority over us? The so-called white man. Okay? So that means that what? That means what? They hate us. So don't let these doggone peckerwoods ever walk up to you and tell you, oh, we should all get along, we're all in the same boat, and we gotta go up against the government. No, I'm not going up against your damn government. I come on your highway drive and I speak to all you damn crackers when I say you're all gonna be our slaves, okay? Each and every one of you, from your babies all the way to your damn hoe, okay? You're gonna be our slave. There's not gonna be any exception to that matter. All right? And we're not in the same boat, because the Mashiach has a promise, is hopefully left his servants that what? They will be covered, protected, okay, and would eat during the time of the great tribulation, when there's going to be a lot of starvation. Those that's been going through double weak eyes and double devil, okay, there's going to be experiencing hell. And it says, and if you will not yet for this hearken unto me, then I will punish you 7 more times for your sin. And you can imagine you get punched by Mike Tyson the first one punch. You really want him to get hit with you 7 more times direct punch? So think of the Lord when he say he can punish you 7 more times. That means that's a continuous doggone judgment. 7 is completion. You know what? We continuously in hell. We continuously in hell. Even the righteous, okay, when you bump your finger, that's the Lord punishing you for something you did. You did something. You was thinking wickedness. You were doing something. All right? You get sick. Okay? So we're not immortal yet. It says, and I will break the pride of your power. Okay? We were kings, princesses, had good hair, live in nice places and stuff like that, as servants. And then look at where we at right now. Huh? Look at where we at. Wonderful. And it says, and I will make your heaven as iron and your earth as brass, meaning there's no chance of getting the hell out of this stuff. And your strength should be spent in vain, for your land should not yield her increase. Neither shall the trees of the land yield their fruits. Meaning what? You go to college, you still wind up with the same job that you had before you went to college. Except now you out there. Okay? Because the man that tells you to go to college is the man that you borrow the money from, and he's the man that controls the government job. The same man that what? Earlier verses that describe who the Lord said hates you. So you see there's a no-win situation here. Okay? And that's what Jake is not coming to conclusion. So right now we're getting this truth. You'd have come to the conclusion. You know what? I'll just be content with what I got right now. If I got a little job, that's fine. If I got a little bit of money saved up, get me through some hard times, I'll just deal with that. You didn't give up trying to chase after the dreams of this fucking place. But,
This is the book of St. Matthew, chapter 19, starting at verse. Okay. Yeah, so this is
we deal with all the time.
Yes, it's St. Matthew chapter 19, verse um, verse 16. And behold, one came and said unto him, Good master, what good thing shall I do that I may have eternal life? And he said unto him, Why callest thou me good? There is none good but one, that is the Most High God Yahweh. But if thou wilt enter into life, keep the commandments. He said unto him, Which? Yahushua said, Thou shalt do no murder, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness, honor thy father and thy mother, and thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. The young man said unto him, All these things have I kept from my youth up. What lack I yet? Yahushua said unto him, Here's the point. Verse 21. St. Matthew 19:21 reads, Yahushua said unto him, If thou wilt be perfect, go and sell that thou hast, and give to the poor, and thou shalt have treasure in heaven, and come and follow me. But when the young man heard that saying, he went away sorrowful, for he had great possessions, because he was carnally rich. You know, it's like our forefather Job was carnally rich, so to say, but he was less conformed to this world, so it was nothing for him to accept losing his riches on his side, because his profound love for the Lord, Yahweh by Shem Eshai. That's right. This is St. Matthew 19:22. 23. Then said Yahushua to his disciples, Verily I say unto you, that a rich man shall hardly enter into the kingdom of heaven. That's why Esau is going to, another reason why Esau is going to be destroyed, because in the back of his dollar bill says, In God we trust. It's really an acronym for gold, oil, and drugs. So you see that? Carnal substance. And that's this is what people worship. Like this nigga rapper Lil Boosie, literally getting on his knees, okay, and praying towards the direction of his bed that had a whole bunch of money on it, case in point. But I digress. St. Matthew 19 and 24. And again, I say unto you, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter into the kingdom of the Most High God Yahweh. When his disciples heard it, they were exceedingly amazed, saying, Who then can be saved? But Yahushua beheld them and said unto them, With men this is impossible, with the Most High God Yahweh all things are possible. Then answered Peter and said unto him, Behold, we have forsaken all and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? Like it says in 2nd Esdras, chapter 4, verse 35. All right? St. Matthew 19:28 says, And Yahushua said unto them, Verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, he also shall sit upon 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. See, this is what we have coming to us, man.
And so that word regeneration, listen to that very carefully, because that was a key a word that Yahushua used to show that what regeneration means that you're going to reincarnate again. You're going to live again. Right. So another, generations. Okay, so we've all gone through generations. We're going to keep going through generations again. Okay, so that word right there, to the wise would know that there is a reward to come. Okay, at some point in time in the future.
Right. Finishing this off. St. Matthew 19:29. And everyone that has forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive in 100-fold, and shall inherit everlasting life. Okay, like it says in St. James, the 4th chapter. For those who conform to this world are enmity to the Lord. Hate you. The Lord hates these people. That's why the Lord is bringing a horrible judgment upon these people, man. Like it says in Psalm 34:21, how evil shall slay the wicked.
Damn
okay,
right.
Including that bitch that nigga bitch that wound up dead in Mexico. Even before the cosmetic surgery, before she even attempted the cosmetics to have the cosmetic surgery, the Lord cleaned her clock. Okay, he's to intensify the judgment on wicked Israelites, man, and wicked people in general. Okay, because these are the same people who would neglect to choose Yahweh by Shem Eshai over their loved ones and the people of this world. Okay, including their friends and colleagues and so forth. Why? Because they trust in what they can see as opposed to what they can't see, like it says in 2 Corinthians 4:18, man. Trusting in things that are temporal instead of things that are intemporal. That's why they know that 2nd Esdras 15:4 is going to come to play very soon. Okay, collectively. Okay, where the people, incredulity and faithless people are going to be destroyed. So this is St. Matthew 19:30. But many that are first shall be last, and last shall be first. And we're last right now. Okay, you know. as though it's second Ezra 6 and 9. You know how Esau is the beginning of the instead of backwards. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning with that following. So the first shall be last, and the last shall be first.
Let's see. So the so-called white man right now, he's on top of shit, but this is the end.
That's right.
Okay. Jacob, who was actually called out of Israel, also called Black American Latino, we're gonna follow after with a rule, and that man's gonna be in slavery. That's just all there is to it. Whether you come on two-third Hebrew like it or not, you're gonna be over your so-called master. Okay. So that's gonna so. You don't even rejoice right now because you don't like the idea of actually taking responsibility, but you're gonna, okay? Let's go to the book of Revelations, chapter 14, starting verse 6, and it says, "And I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach unto them that dwell on the earth, and to every nation and kindred and tongue and people, saying with a loud voice, Fear God, and give glory to him," not the so-called white man, "for the hour of his judgment is come, and worship him that made the heaven and the earth and the sea and the fountains of the water." There's no damn Big Bang Theory, okay? There's no Big Bang Theory. Nothing came out of nothing and then happens to go on the most vile, abominable, weakest, okay, frail ass fucking people happens to be ruling the earth. Come on, man, people. Get your head out your damn ass. And that's for you other doggone 16 nations that out there. You can't seriously be taking this doggone crap serious. Huh? And it says, "And therefore another angel saying, Oh, Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all nations drink of the wine and the rod of her fornication." Now, some people here and they'll think of a damn city. Where's that damn city? This reason why they come with that ancient prophet who was in ancient Iraq, the Babylon. Okay, no, Babylon is an entire empire. Okay, that's the Edomite Empire. Okay, in particular, the central source of the wickedness being here in Great Babylon, America, which is the central place where this great destruction is going to come. And it says, "If any man, what the country, say him in a loud voice, and give, for the hour of his judgment is come, worship him that made the heaven and the earth and the sea and the fountains of water." And there followed another angel saying, "Babylon is fallen, that great city, because she made all the earth and the nations drink of the wine of the wrath of her fornication." And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, "Any man worship the beast and his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of power, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels in the presence of the Lamb." So guess who's going to get to see the destruction of the two-thirds? Who's going to bow down to that? Us. Okay? Because we're the holy ones. Okay? We're the holy ones. Okay? That's going to see that. That's why Rocky Crop Racing, the Lord said, okay, only with thine eyes that I will see the reward of the wicked. Okay? These people want to follow and worship Esau, a man that did not create the heavens and the earth. Okay? That has lied to the whole earth. Okay? And it's going to have everybody taking this mark. Okay? The Lord has given a warning to you, people not to take this mark. Okay? This is what's coming to Great Babylon, America right now. And you people are driving around your metal coffin. Okay? Not concerned at all, especially you doggone Jakes. Not concerned at all. Because we don't expect the Edomites to stop here, because why? They're not going to hear anything positive from us about their society or their kingdom or who they are. Okay? They're in perdition. They're the sons and daughters of perdition. What? Destruction. Okay? But you doggone Hebrew Israelites riding around. Okay? You can't hide from the inevitable that's going to take place. You can put your head under a pillow. You can put your head in your palm. You can turn your head when you drive past us. This is coming to pass right now. And you're going to wake up one day to this decision. Right. What are you going to doggone do? Think of a fight. If we're preparing for a fight, you're anticipating getting hit, right? So you're going to spar with somebody who's going to throw punches on you to get you used to what? Getting hit, anticipating. So when you get in the ring, you don't have the jitters. When you get hit, you're not going to fall and go, "Oh my goodness, oh shit, what happened?" Okay? That's us. We anticipating by repeating this over and over and over and over and over these scriptures, which I know a lot of you say, "Man, y'all are damn parrots. Y'all say the same shit over and over and over." No, we're anticipating. Okay, we're practicing. We're getting our mind ready for the day when I'm going to wake up, he's going to wake up and look online to your email that's going to say you have zero balance in your bank account. Now what the fuck you going to damn do? This is your choice, which you can have right here. All right? shit. Here's the deal. Right now in China, okay, they're already beating your ass, locking you up in your house, throwing you in concentration camp, doing a bunch of that. And we don't even have that yet. How much so when they try to actually start resistance over there? Man, they can slaughter them over there in China, man. Okay? How you going to deal with this? Go ahead now.
This is Revelation chapter 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So the whole world is going to be tried with the hour of temptation, man. Okay, taking the mark of the beast out there. Okay, and this is Esau's solution. This is his main solution apart from taking the dialectic. Okay, create the problem, present the solution to sustain order, and that's that satanic new world order. Okay, this is what they're gonna do. This is all prophesied, man. And this time is coming. Okay, and where in which in which will result in the lake of fire, the sinful kingdom. You know, mentioned in this precept here is going to come to pass. And the sinful kingdom will be destroyed by thermonuclear fire. Okay, you know, and all who take that mark of the beast will partake in that second death, which is like bathing in this lake of fire, man. So these are the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven. They're only given to the elect of the saints of Israel, and that's mainly the 144,000 governing body that you people see standing out here. All the reconciled, we're included in that.
That's right.
Okay, so that way, and within the hour of temptation, you know, we're going to be stable in our minds, man. As we tell the sister that came up here earlier, man. You see that? Okay, because Esau's done, man. He knows he's fucking done. This is why, you know, we're hearing about, he's coming down with greater wrath, knowing that he has but a short time. That's right. Revelation 2 chapter.
And you bet your ass here, if you go watch that 4 minute video, I said it again, the 4 minute video with Trump speaking right there, that is nothing but doggone a threat and a rod that's going to be coming on Yasharala. His eyes are set pretty on us. Okay, the poor. You doggone Northern Kingdom, I you damn Southern Kingdom niggas and nigglets, okay? You only talk about the oppression of the white man, or you look, but you still at the back of your mind you want equality with this man. No, we want this doggone man's blood. So we can't wait until it kicks off, because when it kicks off, yes, we're going to go through the fire. Yes, we are going to feel the heat. The Lord said we're going to see dead people in the thousands on each side of us. This place is going to stink with dead bodies, animal carcass, people murder and kill each other. It's going to be a scary time. But guess what? Okay, the Lord is bringing all the men together. See, that's together for what? Because we're going to come to those times like that. When you like looking, oh man, I don't know. Don't worry, man. You better get a scripture in your head. You know, that's just gonna say, okay, this is what's supposed to happen. But these people are not gonna have that scripture in their head. Pulpit pastor's gonna be running for his damn life, because Esau's gonna come after him and say, guess what? You owe us about fucking around $20 million in back pay taxes, motherfucker. What? Nothing's fucking free. All right, go ahead, Al.
Right. You know, this is why, laying back what the brother said, this is Romans chapter 15, verse 4, and it reads, for whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. Okay, what time? You know, in our presentation. Right, like the brother said, you know, in times of tribulation, when we think about these scriptures, our safe haven, like it says in Psalm 31 and 20. Okay, that pavilion, meaning what? That shelter. Okay, which is truly the name of the Lord. Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. We're seeing in Proverbs 18:10, that strong tower that the elect will run into. Okay, to be spared from the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Shai's indignation in these last days. And that's who he's going to spare. Case in point. Okay, the just. Okay, you know, and the haughty and the unupright, they're going to be destroyed ruthlessly.
Yeah, right.
And we're seeing that within these strange calamities, like these major weather catastrophes, like what happened down there in Brazil. You know, following that wicked ass carnival they had in Brazil, where they were literally and blatantly worshiping Satan in broad daylight, man. I've never truly seen that like now. Now they're just blatantly coming out with it.
Damn right.
You know, like at the Grammys about a month ago, you had a damn sodomite Sam Smith with a so-called Red Devil suit, worshiping Satan with a binary demon with him. Okay. Then about a week after that, or a week or two after that, you had Rihanna wearing the same essentially the same outfit that Sam Smith was wearing with a satanic pentagram on her belt. And they use these major bread and circus events to further promote the vibration of Satan.
That's right.
You know, and then they had recently, you know, the carnival thing, and the Heavenly Father brought instant judgment upon those people with that terrible flash flood and landslide down there, man.
And, you know, the Lord is actually taking it easy right now because at some point in time He's going to do this without mixture. Okay, when the elect is concealed. Right. So the reason why He's not doing it, He's not really doing mass death yet. Is also is because right now this ministry is still in effect. Okay, the elect has not been sealed yet. Okay, so until that happens, okay, He doesn't want to have collateral damage on us. So this society hasn't collapsed yet, so that we can continue to still have food on our table, you know, roof over our head, whatever the case is like that, but also keeping His word, okay, and His truth, okay, which is going to be that protection of the Issachar Mashiach said, because you have kept the patience of my word, okay, I will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which is going to be a period of time. It's not going to be 1 hour, people. Okay, you may very well, it could be very well 2 or 3 years, okay, of hardcore torture, in which even the most resistant people out here is going to say, you know what, I think we got to do it, man. We got to do it. And that's how He's going to sift out those who are His and those who are not His. Linebacker, when the Ark was talking about it, Revelations 18, some verse 1, it says, after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with His glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, become the habitation of devils, and the hold of every foul spirit and cage of every unclean hateful birds. Take a look at this, man. What did Leviticus 20 and 13 say about that? About two of these sodomites. Okay? Supposed to be put to death. And yes, so Esau promoted. I watched this movie last night called what was it called? The old God with I can't remember her name, that Tehran woman that's come out of people. And he was supposed to be some immortals who've been, you know, immortal warriors, you know, time, bobbing out there more than time right now. Two of these dog immortals were doggone sodomites. You cannot watch anything on television, Netflix, this doesn't matter what it is, without this doggone white man putting some type of sodomy or homosexual shit in it. And they're trying to put that in your damn head, in your kid's head, okay, in these people's head, for you to accept that two men being together is normal. Two men together is not normal.
That's right.
All right? The Lord asks for blood of you doggone sodomites.
That's right.
It is not normal for two men to be lying together. I don't care what the hell the doggone so-called white man bring out in this doggone legislation or law and that damn nigger fucking Hamite Obama, okay? This thing, that vexes me, man, because see, you people are scared to speak against the LGBTQ. We're not.
Right.
Okay? The Lord is going to bring death to this doggone wicked ass place. Go ahead,
That's right. This is the book of Proverbs.
Here's your damn future here, people. This is your damn future right here. This is destruction right here coming for you damn people. Doesn't matter if you're a damn cop, law enforcement, whatever the case is, this is your damn future here in Great Babylon, America. Get used to it. Count your doggone days that you have right now, drive around in your metal coffin, because the Lord is going to bring destruction to this doggone wicked ass doggone place, okay? Go ahead,
This is Proverbs chapter 17, verse 15. He that justifieth the wicked, and he that condemneth the just, even they both are abomination to the Lord Yahweh.
That's right. You're agreeing with it, okay? You're an abomination. Your mind says, oh, you know, it's okay. What I watched Chris Rock special that he had, and you can see, I don't know if he was on what kind of drugs he was on, okay? But he's up there standing up there, and he's talking about, I would accept my father if he decided to become a woman and all that stuff. And this man is completely sold out. I don't know what the hell is wrong with him. He stood up there and he kept boasting with his millions of dollars he's made like that. It's like, what's so funny about that? Right. Why are you bringing that up? There's a way you can tell a joke that you, obviously, you're a celebrity, so obviously you have money. There's a way you can tell a joke where you don't have to eventually worth millions. Because the stupid dumbass people sit down in the audience who paid their doggone, probably skip paying a bill to come see his ass, and he's up there standing up there boldly. So he's got extreme pride, a lot of pride. And I'm going to talk about Will Smith snap because we know that's all fucking bullshit. And he was not funny, okay? You and my wife was looking at that going, wow, look what the hell is wrong with this dude, man? Okay? You don't have to go and brag about your money, dude. You can tell a joke very differently and tastefully without talking about how many millions you made and you spoil your daughter and all this other stuff. okay, you accept the LGBTQ and all that other stuff. And that it's like, what, dude? You are who are you talking to? And I look at it and I go, man, I watched this guy 25 years ago. He was funny. He was in the thing there. This is before they started having this doggone inclusiveness of everybody getting together and joining hand and bob all in the wall. And now look at him. And he also bleached his skin too, because he looked a hell of a lot lighter.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yes.
Yeah, that movie,
Yeah.
New Jack City, that nigga was crispy as hell.
He was crispy as hell.
Like Wesley.
Okay.
Now that nigga like
Light
3
skin?
or 4 shades lighter.
And I go,
because he's of the world.
He bleached, man.
Come on, just like Sammy Sosa and them.
Yeah.
These people of the world, man. That's what they do. They indulge in activities and shit, behaviors
because,
like that.
Yeah. Because see, what it is they're ashamed to be what we are made in the image of what? Yahushua Mashiach. He's a dark-skinned man. Okay? Our skin, okay, our skin represents our superiority, okay, to these other wicked doggone nations. That's the reason why the Negroes, West Indians, and Haitians, who are the tribe of the house of Judah, okay, the Levites, Benjamins, and Levi, Benjamin, and Judah, okay, are the dark-skinned ones. Why? Because that's where the Yahushua came from. He could have easier come from the tribe from the northern kingdom. I've been light-skinned. And then this Jesus picture would have made sense. Okay, so right away, Chris Rock, with all that millions of dollars, he's still nothing but a damn punk ass clown. Okay, bowing down to this doggone oppressor. We are letting you know that this is your damn future right here in Great Babylon, America. People are going to die a horrible death. Most of you will not even make it this far. Okay, most of you are not going to make it even this far. The Lord is not even going to count you worthy to even go and see the missiles coming to burn your monkey asses. Okay, up here. Okay, you're going to die. You're going to be raped to death, sliced up to death, starved to death. Okay, dying, most horrible, wicked ass place there. And all we can do is throw our hands and thank the Lord, okay, for putting you people down. Doggone wicked ass, worthless shit. Go ahead,
And the Lord is a terrible power because, it reminds me, that scripture where it says, he can bring your most terrible fears upon you.
Damn right.
Russell phrases, I can find that, but like this guy Chris Rock up there bragging about how much money he makes and shit. The Lord could set his ass up to where, in these last days, people find out where he lives and rob his ass and put his ass in prison. Time.
Okay.
Or lock his ass, or he get his ass locked up for tax evasion or some shit. Or his whole household could be destroyed. For the fulfillment of Second Ezra's, the 15th chapter. You see? So like it says, man, like Issachar said, it's not what goes into a man that defiles a man. It's what comes out of a man that defiles a man. You gotta be mindful of what you say.
Very mindful, because he was boasting. He was boasting too much. And it wasn't funny boasting. Okay? He was boasting. And just like that, you got some pocket could turn around and take all this shit from him. He could get sick. So what use is your money, okay, when you're sick?
That's right. Because all manners of wickedness is gonna be fucking destroyed, man. It's gonna be eradicated out here. Okay. Yup. Yeah, this is one I was looking for. Okay. So this is what I was talking about. This is Isaiah chapter 66, verse 4. Isaiah chapter 66, verse 4. I also will choose their delusions and will bring their fears upon them. Because when I called, none did answer. When I spake, they did not hear. But they did evil before mine eyes and chose that in which I delighted not. Like being braggadocious about your riches that you fucking sold out of your life. That you take it up your ass and get on your knees for a vote. Okay? That you have to compromise your integrity for as a man.
Lightening up your damn skin.
Like bleaching your goddamn skin like a bitch. Literally. Like that's what Lil Kim did. Not too long ago. Now that bitch like a goddamn China doll, man. A goddamn cat. A goddamn abomination. Esau's Greek depictions where he has a half human, half animal. That's what Lil Kim looks like now. Bleaching her goddamn skin. That's some effeminate shit, man. Really, effeminate means fakeness. See, that's the snare that you've been falling, which is why you support the LGBT madness, man. Okay? because you're a friend of the world. We don't give a fuck about this world, man. Now, no matter how much, and this is the kicker, man, no matter how much you try to fit in, you're still going to be hated if you have the elect. So you might as well just go full throttle on the right-hand side of the spectrum anyway.
You can let these people know that too. I look right at them. See, they want to stop and they want to take a look at it. Come on, read it.
Come on.
Go ahead. Below ones come and look at it. Why are you stopping and look at it? You know this word is meant for you.
That's right.
Okay? You know it. The spirit is coming on you people that you don't know. These two men are not going to stand out here in the hot sun or in this wind blowing dust in our eyes for no reason.
That's right.
So y'all know this is the warning to you. You can feel it. It's getting to you.
That's right.
There's a reason why you're slowing down.
That's right. You see it. Now
You're scared.
You're scared.
No. You're experiencing something personal in your life. Something is making you slow your cars down. Why are you people slowing your cars down? Because you know something is up.
Right.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra. I'm going to read this before you go on. Book of 2nd Ezra.
Let me just finish this. One last one. A little more meat here. Isaiah 66:5. Hear the word of the Lord, Yahweh, ye that tremble at his word. Like the brother said, you're scared. Now you need to really tremble, man.
Yeah.
Like it says in Philippians 2nd chapter. What did it say? Philippians 2:12. How every man responsible for his own salvation with fear and trembling of the word of the Lord, Yahweh Shemashah, to save your lives, man.
That's right.
Fear is the
beginning of wisdom.
That's right.
Yeah,
right.
That's why you're scared as hell.
That's why that's why the vast majority of people are going to die without the love of the truth, like we were telling the sister earlier. This is Isaiah 66:5. Hear the word of the Lord, Yahweh, ye that tremble at his word. Your brethren that hated you, that cast you out for my name's sake, said, let the Lord Yahweh be glorified, but he shall appear to your joy, and they shall be ashamed. So you people are going to be ashamed, especially you Israelites and non-Israelites, okay, coming up with false accusations against the elect. You're going to be held accountable for that, man. Because, like I said in St. Matthew, every man, for every idle word, shall men be accounted for. So whether you were scoffing, including your scoffing and scorning, okay, you're baffling, okay, all right, you're backbiting, you're gonna pay for that with your lives, man, if you don't repent.
Yeah, go into the book of Psalms 20, somewhere 7 to 9.
This is Psalm chapter 20, starting at verse 7. It says, some trust in chariots and some in horses, but we will remember the name of the Lord, Yahweh, our power. Okay? They are brought down and fallen, but we are risen and stand upright. Read that again. Psalm 20 and 8. They are brought down and fallen, but we are risen and stand upright. And that's the house of David.
That's right.
Okay, by Issachar, in the Amos, the 9th chapter, man. And with the two men you see out here right now, you very well be that army. We're most likely fighting alongside Malak Dawadah against these wicked ass Philistines, these other heathen.
That's right.
Over 2,000 years ago. This is Psalm chapter 20, verse 9. Save, Lord, save Yahweh. Let the King hear us when we call.
That's right.
And he definitely hears us, man, because he hears the cries of his elect, like it says in 2nd Ezra 15 and 8. Crying continually, man. Destroy this shit already. Baba Kashah.
That's right.
We begged them to destroy this place yesterday.
Damn right.
It's very irksome to fucking be in this bitch.
This place is horrible. Because I can tell you right now, one of my favorite books, okay, 2nd Ezra. Why do I love it so much? Let's take a look at this. This is 2nd Ezra 15, somewhere 70. It says, a man shall desire to go into the city and shall not be able to, because of their pride. The city shall be troubled, the house shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Why are men afraid? These big men going to be afraid? What are you afraid of? The same reason why these people stopping by in their car and slowing down. More than ever today, they're slowing down. Because more than ever, they're realizing something ain't right. Now, at that stage, if you haven't heard this truth, you haven't inquired of it, guess what? It's too late. Because right now, that fear is really going to be prevalent. Okay, and we're talking about here in Great Babylon, America. And it says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. Now, I was thinking about this because I brought this up in a lesson earlier this week. Okay, with these Edomites, okay, realizing that they soon have the life of a nigger. Okay, not jakes, niggas. Okay, and why did the Lord say sword? Why did He say fist? Why did He say the palm of your hands? Why did He say, okay, with a stick? Why did He say sword? Because a sword equals death. And that's the modern day gun. That means what? Nobody's gonna walk to your house, okay, and go, you know what, I'm a black belt, 10-degree black belt in MMA, I'm coming here to kick your ass, I challenge you to a battle for your sandwich. No. They're coming, they're going with AK-47, okay, Uzis, shotguns, machine guns. We live in Texas where, guess what, you can go buy a damn machine gun, same as Nevada, okay? And a lot of these other states you can go buy it, they're going to buy those weapons. And they're gonna come to your house and they're gonna spoil it. Okay? They're gonna kick you down, and you are gonna get beat worse than Rodney King got beat, man. And that's gonna be you damn Edomites going after each other. Because they ain't see for Jake's them, they can start off in their neighborhood first. Because Jake has evil eye for Jake. Okay? So they can start off there, then they can expand. Okay? And then they are going to come into these neighborhoods and start terrorizing these people. And then you got these Edomites who are going to be doing what? They're not going to show pity to each other. There can be no damn, let's get together and have a tea party. Bobby and friggin' Double Mary ain't coming over to your house for friggin' that. They coming over their strap. And it says, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. Where's that scripture with Babylon? We would appeal Babylon. Yeah, right. Right about that. There'll be no work in Babylon because I want to tie this in. I want to tie that in. Okay, to second Ezra, what I just read just now. Okay, because when you start to see it's a proposal that you're putting together, and the Lord only gave His man, His servants, okay, the ability to solve this puzzle. Started with the elder teaching the puzzle, great millstone, and likewise brothers who are actually humble to learn under the man that were given the authority to decipher the scriptures. But,
This is Jeremiah 51, starting verse 6 says, "Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord Yahweh's vengeance.
okay,
Surrender it to her recompense."
and yeah, this is the time right now. Okay, and see, this is the reason why we measure the time, diligently, daily. Okay, and what's going on? We don't look at the news as just, oh yeah, well, that bank closed down. No, there's a whole lot more to it. Okay, we are following the steps of these Edomites, and every now and then, okay, they change the direction they're going because they already realize that we are up to speed of what they're doing. We understand what they're doing. We can see, okay, what Esau is doing, just like looking at this stuff on line you see on this road right here, right there. Why? Because the Lord has given us the wisdom to see that. Remember, the Lord's eyes is what? Brighter than 10,000 suns. Our eyes are not that bright, but He's given us a little bit of that light. We are the children of light, and we can see things, okay? We're not in the world of darkness.
Right.
That's right.
Right.
Go ahead.
This is Jeremiah 51 and 7. Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad.
Yeah, you're drinking up all the lies. Okay, you could go any doggone country and it looks the exact same way. Japan looks just like this. Seriously, Tokyo looks just like doggone New York. Okay, you go in Thailand, it's the exact same thing. Any of the European doggone countries, it's the exact same thing. I went to Dubai, I went to doggone Qatar, all those places. Guess what? They look just like here. So it makes absolutely no sense to go to vacation in these places because you might as well just go downtown, El Paso, and you see the exact same doggone thing. Okay, and they walk around, you know, in trousers and jeans, smoking cigarettes, doing all the abominable things that you see here what the so-called white man has taught everybody to do. Okay? Because why? This place is to be worshipped. They're worshiping the image of the beast. And that's why they've duplicated their society to look like the doggone beast society. Go ahead, Al.
This is Jeremiah 51 and 8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain, if so be she may be healed.
Okay, so this place is gonna fall suddenly. It ain't like you can get a damn warning. The only people who are gonna know when this place is fall and the falling of all of this place is gonna be the man you see on the highway and the byway. We are telling you right now, this doggone place is falling. Just like you see this going on like that, this place is actually falling. You people are not gonna recognize it's falling until it actually already hit the ground and all hell is breaking loose. And that's why this is the mercy of the Lord, Yahweh Shemashai, is sending us on the highway and the byway to show you people. Now one person inquiring about why the hell we have a doggone picture here, okay, doggone with people standing up with doggone with this stuff. They don't understand that this is coming right now next. They don't understand what this brings. They think they just can just go take this. Some of you people really believe that. You know what? I don't care. I'll just take anything to go eat. It doesn't matter. If you're a Hebrew Israelite, you take it, you're going to be in derision.
Right.
You're not guaranteed to eat. Just like how some of you bow down to that doggone Jabberoni, that doggone kike Bill Gates came up with. Okay? And you bow down to it, and now what did that get you? Did that get you a better job? No. The company's still going bankrupt. You still got debt. And now you have other issues that you got to worry about right now. I'm not going to feel sorry for you. When I say stone cold, I don't pretend, okay? Anyone who knows me personally know, okay? When I tell you I don't give a fuck about you, I really mean that shit, okay? I don't pretend. Go ask my so-called relatives if I talk to them. I don't. I really am not going to feel no pity for you damn people out here, man.
That's right.
None.
That's why Jeremiah, in Jeremiah the 17th chapter says, the Heavenly Father told Jeremiah, pray not for these people.
No.
Fuck these people, man.
No, we're not going to give you food. We're not going to help your kids. We're not going to pick you doggone wicked ass doggone women up. Okay? Don't come and crying to me going, oh, my kids don't have any food to eat. I don't care. Those are not my wicked seed. Let me tell you about lions right here. You see the symbol right here? Okay? The Lion of Judah. Okay? When a male lion goes into a pride and he conquers that ancient lion, that old lion, the first thing he does is he kills the cubs. Because if he can beat that lion, that means that those cubs are weak. So he purifies. He goes and he breaks his own babies for those doggone female, those lioness. That's what happens in the animal kingdom. He hunts those doggone cubs. He kills them. He kills the teenage lion, male lion that's going to probably grow up and challenge him. He chases him away. Okay? Continue on now.
This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed.
We don't want to.
Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country. For her judgment reaches into heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies.
Continue.
Verse 10, the Lord Yahweh hath brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare in Zion the work of the Lord Yahweh our power. Verse 11, that's what we're doing right now. Verse 11, make bright the arrows, gather the shields. The Lord Yahweh hath raised up the spirit of the kings of the Medes, for his device is against Babylon to destroy it.
That's right.
Because it is the vengeance of the Lord Yahweh, the vengeance of his temple.
That's right. And the Lord said what he's going to do? He's going to destroy this place. Go into power there. We don't work in Babylon and Babylon. That we don't work. Yeah, that one. Yeah. So you see the Lord right now is setting up this place for what? For the ultimate destruction. When we bring that sign out and we show you what is going to take place here, okay, you get these doggone 6'5" driving around in their oversized truck, you know, rev up their engine as if they're intimidating it. You're not intimidating. If you're scared, then come and stop your vehicle and engage. You're not going to engage. See, if you don't engage calmly, if you engage with the scriptures, I'm going to tell you, bring your Bible. You don't have a Bible? Open your cell phone. Come on, think. Use the doggone nuggets up here, all right? What we are bringing out here to you is a destruction of your place. And that's what we willfully want. That's what we pray for every day. We're not out here to doggone wish bright Babylon, America, a happy new year, or a continuous merrily. No, we want our oppressors to suffer. I want to see every doggone one of you damn Edomite groveling off the doggone ground, kneeling before me, going, "Can you help me, please?" So I can kick you in your damn head until you go fuck your damn self. Where were you when I was freaking on the knee? Right? Huh? Suddenly y'all want to go kumbaya? Let's go with this,
Isaiah chapter 19, verse 15. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do.
That's right. We see that happening right now. Okay? See, that's going to bring things down to even, and they're going to bring that pride down to you doggone people. As me and this older Issachar was talking about a little earlier, okay? Where most of these Edomites sit in these lofty positions, you know, like VP directors, whatever, in charge of hiring jakes, they're not qualified for the doggone job. In fact, they're not qualified for the low-level job that they're hiring you for, and they certainly still not qualified for the job that they're getting. Which is henceforth, the Lord is now putting the spirit in these CEOs and these companies to say, you know what? We need individual contributors. We need you doggone managers now contribute to this corporate see, but they're so greedy. The profit margin has to be satisfied what? The few people who have the most shares in the doggone company, okay? So they don't give a crap about you doggone Edomites, okay? And right now you're getting a rude awakening where the same people that you have doggone turned around, made fun of, being racist. How long did it take you to get your job? They
Like
screw you.
a few months.
A few months for a job that should have taken doggone 3 weeks. They screwed him over in the time. They had him start 6 weeks later. Okay, and he had left his previous job because they gave him a date of 6 weeks earlier. So guess what? Now you have to now you're behind 6 weeks in dealing with stuff. Okay? See, that's how these people work. See, they don't care about you. Okay? And that's how you know. That's how you know you're a Hebrew Israelite, and that's how you know you're party left because you get those damn you get screwed over every single doggone time. Every single time.
Right. Isaiah chapter 19, verse 16. In that day shall Egypt be like unto women.
Yep.
And it shall be afraid
Yep.
and feared.
Yep.
Because of the shaking of the hand of the Lord Yahweh of hosts.
That's right.
Which he shaketh over it.
That's right. So the Lord is going to be bringing over on all your worst fears. Brokenness, bankruptcy, okay? But this part I really like. Just continue on now. This is the part right here.
Isaiah 19 and 17. And the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt.
Woo!
Everyone that maketh mention thereof shall be afraid in himself because of the counsel of the Lord Yahweh of hosts, which he had determined against it.
Guess what? Guess who created the freaking nigga? The so-called white man created the nigga. And that nigga, that's that terror right there that's going to be coming. See, it ain't going to be the 130 left that's going to be doing that. We ain't going to have no need to go out there and steal and do what's up. But see, the niggas, greasy, they play basketball for 8 hours so they got a lot of damn stamina. Okay? And see, it ain't going to be just only just Negroes like dark skin. No, no, no. The Lord is sending his two-third niggas out there. I mean, Scarface, friggin' doggone, all the tattoos, MS-19, every doggone piece of crap that you can deal with. Okay? So, all of that stuff is going to come out there. And when they come out, why I said terror? When you look at the word terror, you just lost your job, you Edomites. Now you think you store food up, you're clashing with your neighbors, but then comes these doggone Negroes and Hispanics and Native Americans. Because see, when it gets down to this, you start to not know what fear is. When you are starving, you are not going to recognize fear or consequences. You really are not going to give two shits about consequences, okay? When you're hungry, it ain't going to be a matter of paying bills. It's going to be a matter of just eating, okay? And they're going to come to these neighborhoods, in your rich neighborhoods. Your security guards are who? Jake. Okay? Jake is going to go give out the mapping and the freaking on or the location or the schematics of your whole entire neighborhood, okay, your house, to other Jakes that come and rob you. Okay? So that terror is going to come to people on top of being broke, no job. Now Judah, the same people that you didn't hire, the same Jake you did not hire, maybe 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 years ago, okay, is going to now come to your damn house. Not that they actually know who you are, but the same very people that you despise are going to now be the terror to you because what? They're now going to survive. And you people don't know how to. Now we know how that's going to end up going. Okay, because Esau, of course, is going to let that go on for a while, and then he's going to bring them the big guns, and they're going to slaughter the two-thirds. Okay? But I just want to, I love that scripture because it really is a payback to these so-called paradise Edomites, man. The ones that we deal with on a daily basis. What I'm talking about that is when you go to a damn job, let's say you go to a local corporation and you hire, they sit down there, wow, you sound very white and you sound very intelligent. And then you get there, it's like, oh my goodness, it's a nigger. It's a nigger. We'll call you. We have about another 1,000 applicants and we're just going through the first round of interviews right now. And by the time you get home, that email comes in that says, we're sorry. Although you're highly qualified, we're going to move on to another candidate. You Jake said, I'm not that highly enough happened to you. Okay? Yo, not that happened to you, no. Okay? You're really missing on one of the perks of being a doggone slave here in Great Babylon, America. Okay? Go ahead.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 13, verse 6. If he have need of thee, he will deceive thee.
Yep.
And smile upon thee,
Uh-huh.
and put thee in hope.
That's right.
He will speak thee fair and say, what wantest thou?
I want a job. I want a job, Esau. I want to have a house and a car and a 401k plan.
Verse 7. And he will shame thee by his meats until he have drawn thee dry twice or thrice. And at the last he will laugh thee to scorn. Afterward, when he sees thee, he will forsake thee and shake his head at thee.
Oh, well, you can get this. I mean, 'cause I have a house. I remember, when my family came from Ireland, we were kind of poor, but, we pull ourselves up, bootstraps, we work ourselves like that. Tell you what, once you go to college, get more qualified and apply back here, for a couple of years and that, you'll be ready. You know what, I really think, where I am, I think you have great potential, but I need you to go to college and get certifications. I need you to spend your money, go do all these stuff like that. We'll get you there. Okay? In other words, they make fun around here. Also, they make fun of
condescending and misleading as well. Because his tongue lies deceit. Case in point. See? So the devil has a lot to pay for, man. And this is why, this devil is going to be haunted by the monster he created. He created this Frankenstein, okay, which is a parable. Mentioning that as a parable to the creation of the nigga.
That's right.
Of the brute beast. Like it says somewhere in the Apocrypha,
Scorpions, vipers.
what's that scripture in the Apocrypha where it says, somewhere in the Apocrypha where it says how, Eve would give birth to monsters. Right? That's 2/3 Jake, man. 2/3 niggas, spicks, and redskins, man. Okay? Brute beast, like it says in 2 Peter, the 2nd chapter. So these are the creation of the Edomites going to be hunting and putting you to death. Okay? Invading your homes, ransacking your homes, raping everyone in the home, putting everyone to death. Okay? And even indulging in cannibalism. Prophesied in Isaiah the 9th chapter. So this is a great evil that you Edomites and you other wicked doers have come to you.
Most of Jake's they don't actually fear death. If you see how Jake them operate, these niggas they ain't scared to die. They did not.
They really have nothing to lose.
They have nothing to lose. They don't give a shit. They really don't give a crap. Okay? And you people, you stuck up on doggone guns and shit. Guess what? You don't even use them. Jake them, okay, through the covert operation, the CIA, and many of these other organizations, the FBI, and these cops who turn around and put weapons stashes in these neighborhoods, okay, are basically treating Jakes and giving Jakes permission, exemption, okay, or prosecution to go there and eliminate each other. And when Jakes don't do it, they turn around and they put on these masks to make themselves look like a Jake to go around and shoot at a Jake so that Jake will go retaliate and kill. So guess what? Jakes is very skilled at using the sword. And those swords that skill that they said they're going to use is going to come on it. Where's it says about the snare falling on the collar? Okay? Because they're going to these snares that they'll put out there where they'll turn around and use Jakes, turn around and kill Jakes, okay? And terrorize Jake is now going to go up against them. Because that's the niggas that they have created. Okay?
This was Psalm chapter 91, verse 3. Surely he shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler and from the noise of pestilence. This one you talking about?
I think that might be one with a rock roll back on the person where the word is catching their own web on that. So it really kind of okay. Think about like Bali Coyote in Looney Tunes cartoon where he's trying to catch the road runner to eat, and every trap that he's created, it always falls upon him. This is what you see is going to take place here in Great Babylon, America. Is that all the traps that Esau set up for Jake, okay, which he's trying to get everybody, including the righteous, okay, is going to come on him. And Esau at this stage right now is not concerned with you doggone two-thirds because he already got y'all in the loop. What he's looking at is when they look at us out here on the highway and the byway, you see it? Yeah. So this is what's going to happen to these doggone Edomites.
Okay, this is I believe this is Psalm chapter 124, verse 7. Our soul is escaped as a bird out of the snare of the fowlers. The snare is broken and we are escaped.
That's right. And that's going to be the righteous. See, we are going to escape, or we're going to escape, okay, that terror that's going to come from Jacob, okay, on Esau, one of the tribes here. You gooks, you can't fight. Y'all scared. Y'all gonna be walking on $100,000 vehicle like that with your head down and down. I'm not bothering anybody. That's what these folks were saying to me. I talked to some of them. You know, they say I don't bother anybody. You know, I don't worry. Elam said that to me. Okay, Ishmael said that to me. I don't bother nobody. So I'm not worried about it. They have that confidence that you're just gonna walk around and you don't bother nobody. Nobody gives a damn shit if you don't bother nobody. You're a freaking target. We don't bother with nobody. But yes, sir, we served 500 years in slavery over here. I'm still being persecuted. And this man still wants to come at us because we have a Bible in our hand. This man still wants to come at us. And he's going to actually make that move to come out of us. Because everything he's doing is going to happen. 2/3 is we see them dropping dead and get fucked up here. And nothing's happening to us. This can piss Esau off. Because we can be identified of who we are. It's going to be very obvious who we are.
Oh, you know what? Another thing, I was talking about is Esau putting a bounty on our heads.
Yeah.
Like we've seen such and such loss and such and such money. That's not a far-fetched thing.
Yeah, they can be doing those things like that. Okay? And what was that power with the earth opens up and help Israel? You know, yeah, because this man is going to send all kinds of flood. Okay, after the tribe of Israel, particularly those who fear the Lord, Issachar. But you know how the Lord works. You know, they say he works in mysterious ways. He's going to have, enemy actually helping us. You can have what they call them, frenemy, but they're not gonna be our friends. So you can have people who hate the government who sending their troops in, but the troops after us are gonna go, you know what, I hate that damn doggone government, that damn crummy government like that. They could be fucking doggone jumping away and taking the bullets that was meant for us. They could be battling. 1 minute you doggone get a bunch of doggone Gurkha troops coming here to try and take us down. The next minute you know a damn truck, a little beat up Ford pickup truck coming there with a bunch of doggone buck-tooth doggone Edomites coming down there with their doggone shotgun, challenging them. In the meantime, we get the hell out of Dodge. We run. See? Because that's how the Lord is going to be doing that stuff, man. Miracles like that. Okay? We have that. You know? Because that's what they really want. They really want the righteous. It doesn't benefit Esau right now anymore with the Chris Rock, the Chris Tucker, and those guys. He already got him. Jake, even wicked Jakes, even Jakes are there who kind of like, and they haven't heard the truth. They don't even know what happened now. Even them is kind of bury this place and bury these stuff on track. They realizing like, man, the sister who stopped by earlier, who's I'm gonna say Gad, Gad or Issachar. I don't know who she was watching. And she seemed to know some scriptures and know some stuff. She wanted to, when she said fellowship, which she can watch us. She can go online on Yakim and she can go watch that. Okay, but they're not supposed to be teaching. So she needs to understand that. Okay, this is not where you congregate with other women or men or with us, and we're going to be discussing and then you come up and read some scriptures too. No, you know, you have to be silent and learn. She's got to stop right there. Probably since I've been on El Paso, I think that's the wisest of all.
Oh yeah, that's by a long shot.
But the wisest I've ever seen any of them ever. In fact, even against the Akim, I don't know you see the they come up clueless, you know, and
I told her it was a miracle because I tell the sisters like, yo, you're like a miracle because a lot of our people don't be hard to respect, let alone the men, okay, and especially the women. Okay, so you as a sister, knowing about the truth, being sincere about it, to stop by, that's a pretty faith booster, man. That brightened up my whole day.
Yeah.
If I was having a fucked up day, okay, that brightened up my whole day.
Yeah.
You know, so I got a quick precept on what you had mentioned. This is and I found that what you were talking about, Revelation. This is Titus chapter 1, family. Verse 3. The aged women likewise, that they be in behavior and become in holiness, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teach the good things, that they may teach the young women to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children, to be discreet, chaste, keepers at home.
That's right.
Good, obedient to their own husbands, that the word of the Most High God Yahweh be not blasphemed. In her case, she was a widow. She's a widow. Whatever she has learned, she's supposed to teach her children at home. And since she doesn't have a husband, okay, then whichever one of us ends up becoming her man, which most likely is going to be the case, I don't believe that's a coincidence, her being led up here. All right, whichever one of us ends up being over her, okay, is going to teach her at home.
That's right.
So so she asked, could she congregate with us, and the brother answered her accordingly. And this scripture further goes into the order of that on the instruction about women to learn. Okay, really they're supposed to be learning at home. Okay, that's why the brother, that's why we gave her the website. Did you give her your channel?
Yeah, I give it the website. I just said, well, that was the website. So she should be able to have enough from there. I think she lives local. So
Okay.
yeah.
So that's how she learned. And the spirit leader somebody gives, and she'll give the spirit leader somebody gives.
That's right.
Women are helpmates.
Clearly, and she understood a whole lot of things. We had a good 30 minutes with her. Clearly, this is not a type of woman. At least I didn't get that from her. As in the local voice and stuff like that. She's dead serious. She understands. She's not into that stuff and all the craziness and stuff like that. She understands to a degree what is going on. So, we'll see how it pans out from there like that. And this is the reason why it's very important to come on the highway and the byway. Today we won because it's so windy. We were going to go on the building. I was like, you know what? Let's just come on here. And that's what it takes right there to wipe away a lot of the wickedness about the brother stuff here. Is it just gonna work one, man? Because see, let me tell you, I don't want to be that doggone servant that didn't flip the money. Okay?
That's right.
I don't want to be that servant. I want to know I put my best out there. I don't know how many people we converted, but I would know I put my best out there. I do not sit under the knowledge, the little bit of knowledge that I have. Okay? And borrow what I was given to do good work. And that's what we are here for. And you won't do that sitting down and being a damn keyboard warrior, posting doggone scriptures every doggone week after week, month after month, year after year, and you won't get your monkey doggone ass out there and do the doggone work. What the hell you waiting on? You don't have to be perfect in this, man. The Lord didn't raise up eloquent speakers. He raised up the people that people normally would laugh at. Okay? To go there and do this. And that's what the reward is right there. Our job is plain and simple. Our faces coming against Mount Sale, that these crackers know this is your doggone future. This is the future, you damn fucking proud ass will drive around your vehicle. You have no future. You doggone fucking pride people lover. You doggone LGBTQ lovers. Okay? Abomination. Okay? You people that doggone like to twerk and show your bodies. You women have no doggone shame. You doggone countless dogs. Okay? You doggone bestiality and all you foul people that follows the doggone so-called white man, wicked ass doctrine, his laws and his bullshit. This is your doggone end results if you make it this far. Lord willing, a lot of you get teared up by doggone wild beasts, okay? You get ravished and raped damn women, and you men too, okay? And you starve to damn death, which is the doggone worst of all. This is too good for most of you, because this is instant death. You have any tools over there?
This is Revelation 12:16. And the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened her mouth and swallowed up the flood which the dragon cast out of his mouth. And the dragon was wroth with the woman, and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of the Most High God Yahweh, and have the testimony of Yahweh Shai Mashiach.
And that's what you see going on right
This
now.
is exactly going to be the way. They're going to be going door to door, okay, throwing people in FEMA camps,
Yep.
especially those in their FBI color-coded red and blue list, and beheading people with the guillotines, okay, to that executive order.
Yep.
Okay, that's why Trump was talking about bringing back death by guillotine
And squad.
and fire squad.
And because that looks to do what? That is to bring terror.
God.
Okay? But let's bring the half the scripture there. It says, the dead in Christ, the dead in Yahweh shall rise first. Because see, when they're bringing up that death stuff right there, okay, they're bringing that out, and that's a means of scaring the people, scaring the mass into obedience. And in particular, they think they're going to scare the left, okay, into changing sides or to change the face of going. So they're going to say, well, you know what? I don't know who Yahushua Mashiach is. Okay? Lord willing, I want the Lord to put the most horrible, awesome spirit in our bodies. Okay, to resist that. Look here, man. I didn't live my life here in Babylon, American, and it sucked. Alright? It fucking sucked. Every moment of it, it's fucking sucked. It sucked. Okay? There's nothing to live for here. What's our reward when we die? What's coming up here? What
This
is
is
it?
1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 16. For the Lord, Hamashiach Yahushua himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High God Yahweh, and the dead in Hamashiach shall rise first.
That's right. So so those who are part elect, those who are doing this work, okay, who have made, who put their treasures in heaven, okay, who's leaning on Yahushua Mashiach, okay, for salvation, okay, it's gonna rise. So it doesn't matter if this man put you to devil on death. You're not. In fact, nobody dies. That's why we talk about the regeneration earlier. Meaning what? Okay, the immortal soul does never ever friggin' devil dies. Just this wicked simple flesh that we have right now is gonna die. Okay? But you got the deadly Yahshua Mashiach to rise up. Let's go on. Let's finish up that.
1 Thessalonians 4 and 17. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord Hamashiach Yahushua in the air.
So yes. So those brothers who are destined to do what? Face the guillotine, death squad, put in the concentration camp, whatever type of death way that the Lord deemed set up for you. What you're gonna be you're gonna be on the chariots, okay? And the brothers down here who get to stay right to the very end, keeping the testimony. Okay, guess what? They're gonna join you. So it's a win-win situation. There's no loss. Esau will look in this camera and tell you there's no loss. See, unlike you doggone people, see, there's a loss for y'all when y'all die because y'all coming back as slaves. When we die, when we go to sleep, I should say, okay, this foul flesh, there's a reward for us, and it's instant. So it's a win-win situation for the servant of Yahushua Mashiach. So we don't fear your damn death, dude. We don't. I'm not saying that you just say this. I really don't give a fuck. In fact, if I was in this truth, I would have been dead a long time like that. But I thought I was just living for my doggone wife. Really, that was the only thing keeping me. That was the only thing I was trying to go move around in this life for. Because I hated my life. I hated it. So how much more so right now that we know that now that I know in this truth who I am and what my reward is to be if I keep the testimony of Yahushua and Mashiach. It's a win-win situation.
I'm going to finish this off. 1 Thessalonians 4 and 17 to the top. Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord Hamashiach Yahushua in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord Hamashiach Yahushua. Wherefore comfort one another with these words. You know, because the comforter is the Holy Spirit of this word, this gospel. You see the St. John the 14th chapter, man. Okay, to comfort our spirits. To comfort our souls in these last days. Okay? Remind us what we have coming. So in closing, I'm going to bring this out because this is the scripture I was going to leave with the scripture in Isaiah 49 and 22 and 23. You know how the devil is going to be holding our men and women in high esteem, and they're going to be carrying our women and our daughters around.
That's right.
Okay, because we're royalty. So this is what we have coming to us, man. Okay, these are all the spiritual perks we have coming to us, man. Case in point. So I'm gonna bring this out. That's to the script. I turn right to it. This is Tobit chapter 13, verse 11. Many nations shall come from far to the name of the Lord God Yahweh with gifts in their hands, even gifts to the King of heaven. All generations shall praise thee with great joy. Including Esau. Okay? You know, by force, really. Because he's getting his back whooped continuously and ruthlessly, okay, except for the high holy days.
Exactly.
Okay? This is Tobit 13 and 12. Cursed are all they which hate thee, and blessed shall all be which love thee forever. Rejoice and be glad for the children of the just, for they shall be gathered together and shall bless the Lord. Hamashiach Yahushua Salaki. I'll read from the top. Rejoice and be glad for the children of the just, for they shall be gathered together, and shall bless the Lord Yahweh by Shemashai of the just. Oh, blessed are they which love thee, for they shall rejoice in thy peace. Blessed are they which have been sorrowful for all thy scourges, for they shall rejoice for thee, when they have seen all thy glory, and shall be glad forever.
That's right.
And that's going to take place under the second holy covenant, where we're beautified. You see? We're made perfect. So you can fucking frown all you want to, and these thermonuclear missile warriors come over here to fucking destroy the place that you hold in high esteem. We're going to get the last laugh.
That's right. Okay? Because that is what the future of Great Babylon is. So, Lord willing, you edified this camp today. We'd like to turn to the east, give all glory and honor to
Yahweh, Bashim, Yahushai, Bashim, Kakadash.
Babylonians and teachers and elders of Great Millstone, also to you brothers of there that spit on the truth, faithfully fearlessly feed the sheep, and to brothers and sisters tuning in. Shalom.
DTA, Baba Ball, soon.
Very soon. Oh, well, right after the Paso, some people really get some rude, you get some rude awakening. Okay?